Scotty Kilmer says they make great cars. It's a Toyota. Well, but this one's a Yaris.
Right, you join me again out of shot because my tripod, as you can see just there, the thing that holds my phone broke. So now I've got to do this the most ghetto way possible as I repair the most ghetto car ever. So this is the Toyota Yaris, my mum's Yaris, that we'd fixed the alternator on. MOT's time's coming up, and well, let me show you this headlamp. Look at that one, nice and clear. Look at that one, it's got a fucking cataract. So we're going to swap it out. Now, best thing about this car being one of those vehicles that was purchased on the cheap, let's pop you in 0.6, it's missing bits. So I'm going to show you a nice, quick and easy way to get access to the headlight. Essentially, what you're going to want to do is remove these, which somebody has ever so kindly done for me already. That and that needs to be taken out. This side piece of trim, there should be a clip round the back on here, just there, but it was a cable tie, which I've already removed, which, where'd that go? Oh, I put it in the bin. Yeah. Then you've got to take off that screw there. There is a screw just there. And the reason why you're removing this is there is a screw, which I don't know if we can see without me unclipping it, but there will be a screw just down there. These 3 bolts need to come off. And then besides those 3 bolts, when we move it away, there'll be a couple of electrical connectors that we're going to have to disconnect. Let's put the torch on so that we can actually see what's going on in here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, this particular one, this bit here, that is a motor so that you can automatically control the depth of your headlights. Now, they do 2 versions of this light. This is the Valeo, aka the expensive one, which you need it, and it comes with the motor. It's about £130 new because I couldn't get one from a breaker's yard that didn't also still look like this cataract OAP fucking whatever. So essentially what I'm going to have to do, or what I did, was spend a lot of money on buying a new headlight. So yeah, there's the box over there. Can I zoom in? Ooh. This bad boy. Don't buy the cheap one because it's manual and then you can't do what you need it to do. So yeah, let me take these clips out. And in fact, I'll tell you what, while I'm holding onto the phone, can I do it one-handed? Where's my screwdriver? Grab the screwdriver. Let's get this. Let's see here. All you got to do, put your screwdriver underneath here. This pops up, and out it comes. These have come out before by whomever because that light's obviously been replaced. We'll just pretend I broke it. It wasn't me, but we'll pretend I was the one that broke it. If I'm doing it one-handed, I'm going to break them. This one comes out really quite easily, actually. He says awkwardly, struggling to get it out. Let's get rid of that. Is that stuck to it? Yeah, it's stuck in there. Can I? Yeah, you come off nice and easy. All right. That's unclipped. To unclip it, you just pull it out. Pull this out. There is, for your awareness, down the bottom there, right down the bottom, I don't know if it'll focus. See where that hole is? It's zooming in on the hole down the bottom there. That's like a little bit of bottom trim. Sometimes when you put in the back on, it can get caught in that. Here we go. Look, this comes off nice and easily. All I've done is pulled it a little bit from the top. So I've got access to that screw down there, or bolt should I say, that bolt there. And the final bolt is just there. So if I move my hand out of the way, just on that one. So let me unbolt these. I'll disconnect the connections around the back, and yeah, get prepared to put the new one in. Right, here's the 2 lights. I've taken it out. Look at this one. Look how shit it looks. And then look at that one. It's amazing, really. I can actually see a reflection of myself in it, whereas that one you hardly can. So that one's rubbish. That one's your good one. And this on here is the auto leveling motor, which is what's made this an extra £40 than buying a new one that doesn't need the auto leveling motor. I do believe I'm going to have to swap over. I don't think I have to swap much over. I think I can just take the bulb out of this one. I know you should put new bulbs in it, but I haven't got any. They do come with new bulb carriers for the indicator, so I'll need to take that off just take the bulb out of that one, and I should be able to connect it directly into this one. And the bulb on this one, I need to disconnect it from here and connect it into that one there, and then that should be all I need to move over. Oh, and a little bulb there. That's about it, really. So yeah, like I say, you should really replace the bulbs, but No, because I'm on a biggity budget and this is the ghetto Toyota. And there it is, all in. A little bit fiddly when putting it back in. Connected the connections here. Let's turn the light on so that we can actually see what's going on. Connected the connections up so that we've got these in here. On the old one, this bit here was broken, which made it easy to get out, but I've got that in the top there. That sort of like pops into place, which locates that one. That locates there, and then that one, oh, just in there, pops into place as well. This car is filthy, man. Spider's webs. All right, lights have all been swapped over. I suppose what I'd best do is, before I put it all back together, is just check to make sure that everything works. In fact, interesting fact, so you got the side beam, but then you got your dip beam. So your dip beam on a Toyota is probably the same on a lot of other ones. So like on my Rover, my dip beam's one bulb, and then my high beams is a completely separate bulb. So dip beam, high beam. This one, your dipped beam and your high beam is the same bulb. It just gets brighter, which yeah, I think that's interesting that they've moved the cost away from having an additional bulb holder and then into the bulb itself, which is a replaceable item. However, it's still expensive anyway, which is trash. But let me just test these out, make sure they work, because if it doesn't work, then, well, I suppose it'll be coming out again. Listen to that diesel purr. So, lights all working over here, which they should do. Lights. So, indicators are working. Dip beam's working. Side light's not working. Let's just check high beams. Does that turn them on? Does it push it forwards? Push it forwards. I'll pull it back. Let's not look at it because I don't really want to. Yep, that's definitely biggity brighter. Cool. All I got to do now is check out as to why my side light's not working, which I'm hoping is just an issue that I've done. Worst case, I need to go plug another one in, which, well, it shouldn't cost too much to do, should it? What's that? A pound's worth of bulbs? Probably should have replaced them in the first place anyway, but let's turn them off. Cool, let me just check out the reason why. First of all, the new light looks way better than the previous new light. Look at that. It clearly makes a huge difference, these new lights and that. So you may notice there's a black hole just there. That's because, yeah, that bulb's burnt out. Oops. First off, it's a weird looking bulb. Look at that. Zoom in on my hand. I think it actually comes in this carrier, because I didn't quite see how to take the bulb out. And oh, he says, what an idiot. It feels like it moves. So I'm probably got to pull the bulb out or twist the bulb out or something like that. But I'm going to need to get a new bulb in here. And if it focuses, there's a lot of text in the way. I don't think you'll be able to see it, but it is split in two. You might be able to just see it. Maybe if I turn this light off so that it's not shining like it. Focus. No? Gonna focus? No. No, you're not. Oh well. But yeah, trust me on this one. Bulb is split. I know. If I put it on the floor, super zoom. What am I doing? What on earth am I doing? Yeah. Need a new bulb, and then that bad boy works. So as for the car itself, I'm going to put these rubbishy bits of plastic back in here. Let me just put that one down there. That one just attaches into the top of the headlight. I need to adjust it a little bit. That one just gets pushed into here, which isn't really doing much. And then I'm going to use every mechanic's favourite item. Zip ties or cable ties, depends how you want to call them. Put one here, and on this side piece, I can clip it in place. It will not look like this. It will be clipped up closer, but I've just got it so that I've got access to put one of these up into there. I'm going to use a thicker one on the side here, and then that should keep it attached up and should hopefully bring in those lines along here. In fact, to tell you what, let me just tighten it into place, and then we'll see how not crap. It's going to look crap, but we'll see how not as crap as it could be look. And there we have it. One almost completed replacement of a headlight. All I've got to do is trim that cable tie, because that looks amazing. I've put 2 more cable ties on here, just need to trim them. And it turns out that when I decided to come over to this side, somebody's already previously cable tied this bumper on before, and they've actually split the arch liner down there, so it's not sitting particularly nicely. So yeah, No, well, it was a cheap car. What do you expect? So here we go. Face looks a lot nicer. I quite like the way it's turned out. I've just got to get that bulb for over this side here, and then yeah, it's all good. Yeah, it looks really good. It's lined up as best as I can possibly get it at the moment. I mean, it sort of matches in with the poor lineup with that one, but yeah, it very much is a 20-year-old car. It very much needs a clean. It very much needs a service. So we'll see. But hopefully that light there should enable the car to pass its MOT once it's got that bulb in, obviously. So I'll go out and get one of them. I don't think you really give a shit if I show you how to put a bulb in there. But yeah, we'll get that bulb put in, and then we'll get the car sent for its MOT, and hopefully it all passes. It's even gotten to the point where I'm just holding this microphone. In fact, my hand is in the way of the camera at the moment as well, and I actually can't even see the screen because it's that bright behind me. Maybe if I turn around. There we go. Yeah, let's look at the houses. Let's look at the Rover with its bonnet up as well. So lots of things being done today. Let me get that sorted. Thank you ever so much for taking the time to watch me fuck about installing this headlight. It's super easy. I really wanted to do as I'm doing it, you watch me do it live, but well, you can see my tripod's just there. The clip that holds my phone broke. Still, thank you very much. Please like, subscribe. I mean, a bug just landed on my arm. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. And maybe in the next one, depending on what it is that needs to be done, I'll get the kids involved again, because they do quite enjoy doing some of the work on the car, or at least being near me. They're childminders at the moment. But yeah, see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.